My name is Dustin Greiner. This is my Week 3 public speaking project, and today I'm going to be talking about video games. What is a video game? If I asked you that, you could think of a lot of different things. You could think of Dance Dance Revolution, or Guitar Hero, or Mario running across your screen and saving the princess. Maybe even crushing candies on your phone. It could be a wide variety of things. So I tried to boil the definition of video games down into one small thing. And I came up with video games are a computer program that have been created that require a user's input. And that user's input then results ultimately in a feeling or an emotion for the user. So what's that mean? That means when you play your buddy at Madden, you win, or you lose, or the game makes you feel sad or mad or happy, whatever the case may be. It brings an emotion, makes you feel something. So that's what a video game is. Why am I talking about video games? I'm talking about video games today to let you know that most things you hear that are negative about video games are completely false. Most importantly, the rumors that video games are just for kids, they are antisocial, and that they cause violence. Let's start first with video games being just for kids. Video games are for everyone of all ages. The Nintendo Wii proved that. You might have parents who have a Wii, or your grandparents have a Wii. A lot of people had that. It was one of the best-selling consoles ever. And it really did capture how all ages can enjoy video games. Video games can be basic and elementary for learning purposes, and they can be a blockbuster movie on your screen at home that you get to control yourself. There's a wide variety of them for all sorts of different people. So video games are not just for children, they are for everyone. Second argument, video games are antisocial, and people who play them are antisocial. I've played video games since the 80s, and I have never been in a more social thing in my life than video games. I can remember going out on recess and talking to my friends, or after school and talking to my friends, or before school even, about what you could do in a game and what you could unlock, or did you know you could do this, or if you punch this boxer right here at the exact moment it'll be a one-punch knockout, or something like that. That's what I did in the 80s. As the internet came along, all those rumors or tips and tricks were now at your fingertips. And maybe it was a little less social in that aspect, but at the same time, the internet brought connectivity to people. So whereas I used to go to my buddy Steve's house to play our Sega Genesis, I can now sit down on my couch, put on a headset, and Steve can sit on his couch and put on a headset, and we can talk to each other and play the same exact video game at the same time on the same team, and we can play people in a different country. It's crazy. It's connectivity. The arcades have died down, but arcades used to bring people together. The aspect of video games have always been social, and it will remain to be. Moving along to violence. Do video games cause violence? This has been a topic discussed for many years, and I personally think the topic more needs to lean into parenting and the rating system for video games and how that is handled, or how it's not handled, and how sellers do not abide by it. But the real issue at hand here is, do video games cause violence? No, they do not. Statistically, let's say, for instance, Grand Theft Auto 5 or Call of Duty. They're the two main biggest games that I can think of off the top of my head. They've sold the most recently. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold over 60 million copies, and Call of Duty sells over 10 million copies every year. Horrible example, but let's say 100 people that play those games then go out and commit murders. Either for the reason of playing the game, or it's somehow linked that is connected. 100 people out of Millions and millions and millions is not a lot, and it is not an alarming statistic, and it is not a statistic that would normally cause concern in other areas of life. But since video games have a bad rap, it's been blown out of proportion, and people feel as if they're very hypersensitive anytime something comes up in video games that they think their kids or people should not be seeing. So, in conclusion, video games are fun. Video games are for everyone. Video games are for me, they're for you, they're for your mom, they're for your dad, they're for your kids. They are extremely social, and they do not cause violence. And if they are a violent video game, you can choose not to play them or have your kids see them. So, next time you hear someone speaking bad about video games, you can speak up to them, or you can just know to yourself that may not be the case. Thanks for listening. Good luck with the rest of the class, everyone. Goodbye.